welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day today. Just wanted to give you guys a quick Bitcoin touch point. Stick around to the end. Let's give you a little bit of insight what's going on to the short term. As a reminder, none of this is never ever financial advice. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Every little bit helps there, folks. Now, getting right into it, we spoke yesterday about staying in the channel and watching the 57,000 levels, waiting for that 4-hour candle. Well, we got that. Yeah, we got it. We got it and more. And with the ETFs continuing to push Bitcoin up much higher and higher, social media sentiments continue to remain hot. Man, hot for sure. However, even some of the moon boys are starting to get a little bit nervous about the levels. And, well, let's look into the why behind that. As we always do, let's go ahead and start off with our fear and greed index here, folks. We are now approaching extreme greed. We are now running at 82. So this is the point where you need to really consider, you have those diamond hands. Are you going to hold onto your chips, or are you going to take your chips off the table? So keep an eye out for that. And this is one of those indicators you're really going to want to pay attention to. Let's go ahead and get into the ETF overview. We're going to take a look at the flows here. Now, this is from Far Side Investors. These guys are doing a great job of keeping track of all of this. Yesterday was a huge day for inflows. You can see here we had some really big buys, 520 Bitcoin. Now, Grayscale did have a fairly significant outflow, but if you take a look at the overall inflows, 576.9, let's call it 577. Man, that was a big day. It only explains why we continue to keep on rising up. Now, let's go ahead and pull up our liquidation heat map as we always do, and let's get right into that. Now, we did have a bit of a retrace over the past hour or so. However, you're taking a look here, we are getting some shorts building up at the 60,000 range. Below it, we don't really have a whole heck of a lot until we start to approach 56, and then most of the longs are hanging out down at the 5,500 level. So I think we're going to want to pay attention to this, see if we get a retrace from the movement down back to the 60,000 level, get those shorts liquidated out. So let's get right into the charts. We'll go ahead and pull that right up here. You take a look where we did break out yesterday into that, well, they'll call it the final boss channel, and we did get that confirmation candle. We actually hung around in it, and that's a second confirmation. And then that third 4-hour candle, well, we just continued this straight up. Now, looks like we had a bit of a retrace. We did touch the 59,500 level, which is that level we want to see if we're going to break out of. RSI levels on the 4-hour are hot. Man, I tell you what, they are smoking. Currently running right around the, 86.12. Now that's 4-hour. Let's go ahead and pull up the daily. I'd like to take a look at that. Man, these levels are just outrageous. RSI levels currently running around 84 on the daily, and these are levels you don't see too often here, folks. Those ETFs are really pushing us to the limits here. We'll have to pay close attention to that. Let me go ahead and close out the RSI, and let me pull up the Eller's stochastic CG oscillator indicator, and let's see where we are here. Well, on the daily, it's showing we still have some movement towards the upside. At least that's where the momentum's going. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour, man, it's indicating we're touching bottom for a potential retrace. So I don't know, all indicators are running really hot right now, folks, but there's maybe still some price action to the movement forward. Now, final thoughts here. As you guys know, I am always long on Bitcoin. However, in the short term, and I want to be as clear as possible, because if you guys are still watching, I suspect you want to hear what I have to say about this. Every fiber in my being is screaming that we are oversold. This is shown in almost every indicator. However, what I'm expecting today is Well, we're trying to see if we get a validation above the, call it the, well, 59,500 mark, right? So we'll get a, waiting for a 4 hour confirmation on that to break above that 59,500 level. And I believe once we get that confirmation, we're going to be in price discovery, folks. And I want to make sure you understand what I'm saying here. We will not only go after the all time high, we'll be mooning. So, with the ETF buying at the rate that they are, and if this continues, the technicals really just don't matter. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to shatter some records. Now, records, as always, are meant to be broken. So, maybe this time is different. We'll have to see. I hate to sound like a moon boy, and while I could be wrong, I really do think that this time is indeed different, and we'll see new all-time highs very soon. So that's my thought here, guys. We appreciate you tuning in as always, and we'll see you next time. We'll be right back. Peace.